Travel, going where you wanna go, learning things, meeting people along the way you'll want to know.
This is USA Golf and Travel with Mark Stewart and Rebecca Blackwell, your hosts for the show. Join us now as we're on our way to Palm Springs for a first-hand look at Mesquite Golf Course.
Nervous? Come on, you're the one that's done this before.
You know, today I'm with Mark Hoke. He's the head professional here at Mesquite Golf and Country Club, and I've had a great time today, Mark.
I've had a pleasure too. I really appreciate you coming out.
You know, this is one beautiful course, as you'll see. The grass is the greenest grass you'll ever see, and the mountains are just so beautiful. And I know you've played this course a lot more than I have, Mark, so
yes,
if you could tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have 6 par 3s, 6 par 4s, and 6 par 5s. We're standing on the 17th tee here right now. It's a par 5. It's a good par 5. We have definitely a ravine that we have to carry about 225 yards out. It's tree lined left and right. So 2 big hits will get you home, but for most players it's going to be a 3-shot hole. When you get to the green, there's water left, bunker left, and a small undulating green. So very, very difficult.
Can you tell us a little bit about the course as far as the length and you know, the type of play that you get here?
Yes, the length from the very back tees is about 6,400 yards. We get all types of play here, from beginners to pros. We've had some qualifying events here for the Hooters Tour, so it's a golf course that will accommodate any level of play.
You know what I like about this course too? I know that you were closed for 18 days for overseeding.
That's correct.
And for anybody that doesn't know, in the desert area here, it's mostly Bermuda. And when it starts to cool down, they have to replant with rye.
That's correct.
And they were closed for 18 days, and this is what it looks like. I mean, you've just seen some beautiful, you must have a great superintendent.
Superintendent and his crew did a fantastic job, and of course the weather helped out really nicely. Cool nights and warm days, and that's just perfect for growing rye.
You know what I noticed too, Mark, that I came up, you've got a beautiful clubhouse. You must have a lot of events here.
We do. We have quite a few events. We host weddings, anniversaries, bachelor parties, brunches, anything that you can imagine, and weddings again, just anything and everything, any kind of formal function we can have here. We can accommodate up to 250 people in the clubhouse, so it's really quite nice to be able to offer that. Anybody who gets a chance to see this, if you like to play a good country club at a daily fee rate, please come visit us at Mesquite Golf Club. It's a wonderful, wonderful layout. We're only a couple of miles from the Los Angeles area, and Palm Springs at this time of year is the best place to be. So please come on down, take advantage of it.
You know, Mark, on behalf of USA Golf and Travel, I'd like to say thank you very much for having us.
Where to stay in Palm Springs? The new Caliente Tropics Resort, located on a spot that was made famous by Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack.
I'm here at Caliente Tropics in Palm Springs with Charlie Robles, who is a managing partner here. And Charlie, this is a historical spot for Palm Springs.
It is.
It doesn't look historical because it's so beautifully mid-century new here.
It is. It was built in 1964 originally. It was built by a gentleman called Ken Kimes, and in the 70s, the 60s and 70s, it was the place in the southern part of Palm Springs. There were a great number of celebrities. The Rat Pack hung out here. Elvis was actually here. Even Frank Sinatra's daughter, Nancy, grew up right around this pool.
Well, now, you were telling me that the pool is the exact shape that it was during those years.
Correct. It's the original hole in the ground, so to speak. When we came in, we jackhammered everything out, all the decking and the tile and everything in the pool, but left the original shape and size of the pool there.
Now, this looks like it has quite a number of rooms here. This is not a small space here.
No, we have 90 rooms and suites. The exterior is about 99% authentic to when it opened in 1964. All the colors are original. We actually scraped some of the building on the back to find the original colors and then had them digitally matched. so that we have the original colors.
Oh, I thought you came up with a new color scheme here.
I'm not this creative.
Okay, well, what about the lounge chairs? Do you think they may have been this color?
The lounge chairs were this color. We do have a few of the original postcards and brochures, and we're able to get the manufacturer to make the original yellow and white. Even the umbrellas around the pool are the original ones.
This is such a great duplication then. Are you going to take me on a tour?
I am. I'm going to show you the rooms. The rooms are not authentic to 1964. We don't have a lot of pink and orange, but they're very tropical in feel. Let me show them to you.
I'd love to see them. Let's go.
By the way, this is our goddess. This is the goddess Kaja, who, if you look at her face carefully, she's a direct descendant of Homer Simpson.
Now, Charlie, now I guess we're going to your rooms right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your plan when you did the design?
The idea was to kind of use the Polynesian tiki style, and but at the same time make it modern and comfortable.
We are standing in a suite here.
Mm-hmm.
How many of your rooms are suites?
We have 16 suites.
Okay, and now what do you call them?
There are we have double suites, which I'm going to show you next, which is a family suite, or the king suite with the king bed and the separate living room.
Well, shall we take a walk up to your lobby and
Sure.
let's take a look at what it's like to come into the Caliente Tropics
Sure.
and
Let's
greet
walk
you
over there.
and let's meet some of your people.
You've got
there.
it. Great.
So now, who are some of the people you have at the desk there that we might need as we come in?
We have a number of people working today. John is working.
Really?
Anna.
Why? Let's just hope. Is there a time in history that women look like that?
Yes.
No, please.
David has
Blackwell.
David has an original title. His title is Vice President of Coconuts.
Oh.
And we think that's the only one in the United States that has that title. I want to thank Mark and Rebecca from USA Golf and Travel for coming to Palm Springs and seeing the Caliente Tropic Resorts. I realize your show is about golf. We welcome golfers. We have a lot of golf packages available, and I hope you'll come visit us here in the desert.
Another historical tradition in Palm Springs is the Ocotillo Lodge, once owned by Lakers owner Jerry Buss.
I'm at one of my favorite places in Palm Springs. I'm at the Ocotillo Lodge. It is, Tony Hosan is with me here. He's the general manager. But Tony, this has a long-standing memory for me. How about you?
Yes, me too. Actually, I used to come here in the 1980s.
Yes.
When it was owned by Jerry Buss. I don't know
exactly. Yes, I remember. And you know, this place has not changed. The only thing they've done is kept it looking beautiful.
Yes.
Everything has been upkept. There's nothing that looks shabby or run down, anything like that. It's all perfect, but it has the same decor, the same feeling, same pool.
Yes, absolutely. And that's something that we have kept in mind.
Mm-hmm.
As I took over just a few months ago,
yes.
That's something that I looked at just on trying to keep the same image that we had in 1957 when the hotel was open.
It's amazing. We're sitting under a new canvas, but this is the same bar.
Yes.
Many drinks on this bar.
Oh yes.
For many years.
Oh yes.
Okay, so we have some of your staff here. They're working away. We've got someone over there doing a barbecue tonight, which is so wonderful when the sun goes down here.
Oh, absolutely. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful.
Everybody comes out and they all bring their hamburgers and steaks and chicken or whatever, and then there's music and it's...
Oh, absolutely. I think one of the main things that our guests enjoy is the family atmosphere that we have. It can go both ways. It can be great for professional people who are coming in and looking for a place to hang out and have a good time and have meeting. And it's also great for people who are coming in and want to spend a nice, quiet time with their family.
Well, you have beautiful, what do you call them, villas, or what do you call them?
Yes, we have them villas, yes.
I have a full kitchen, bath, one-bedroom villas, living room. I mean, it's just like a complete apartment.
Yes, what we have in this property is all suite property. Mm-hmm. It does have, just like you mentioned, it has a living room, a dining room, a kitchen. So it is like an apartment. It's condominiums, and the beauty of this property is that these are all individually owned. Oh. So it certainly has a a lot of flavor. You see a lot of flavor as far as the owner are concerned, and they are from all over the world.
Oh yes, and you know, it's a great value too, because you have weekly prices, monthly prices.
Yes,
you can come just move in, have this pool here and all the palm trees. So special prices, right? Good value.
Good value, yes, absolutely. The prices are anywhere from $59 a night to all the way down to $129 a night.
Well, Tony, I'm going to ask you to say the final word here. This is Ocotillo Lodge, and Tony's the manager here. He's going to just invite you to come on down. And
absolutely. Please do come and see us. We have a lot to offer. And the one thing we do have is hospitality, and you'll see it when you come and visit us. So thank you.
That's for sure, and you're going to love the setting. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank Mark and Rebecca for coming to the Ocotillo Lodge.
Before we leave the desert area, there's a new resort winning awards and being photographed for front covers of travel magazines. It's the Miramonte. Looks like a slice of Tuscany, Italy.
Well, Mark, here we are at the Miramonte Resort in Indian Wells.
Well, I tell you, this is one beautiful resort. It really is. It's not like I'm in Palm Springs, though.
No, it's like being in a Tuscan village in Italy, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you, you come here, the bougainvilleas here, all the fountains are here, a beautiful pool, everything is perfect.
Exactly. And as we said, you know, it's only a couple hours out of Los Angeles, and you're transported to these mountains and the feeling of being in Italy.
Oh, and they have golf packages here. You know, I love to play golf, and they have, you know, some great golf courses in the area. And everyone that works here has been so helpful for us. They even have a golf concierge in there.
You know, Mark, this is really a best-kept secret, I think. It's a couple years since it's been made, since it's been built. And, you know, they have villas here with high ceilings. You have your own living room. It just feels as if you're in your own home. Private patio, bougainvilleas, looking out over that dramatic pool scene with the fountains and the cabanas.
Well, you know, this has really been a highlight for our trip here to the Palm Springs area. It has really touched a place in my heart here, and I love it.
I think you have to say this is a romantic find. And I'm looking forward to our Copacabana candlelight dinner tonight out by the pool. Part of the package that you too can have here in Indian Wells at Miramonte Resort. Are you ready?
Thank you, folks.
Are you ready?
Thanks for staying with us on USA Golf and Travel.
For those of you who want to escape the crowded fairways on the weekends or even weekdays, Rancho Vista Golf Club, a Ted Robinson design, is there for the taking.
Welcome to USA Golf and Travel. Right now I'm at Rancho Vista Golf Course, which is located in Palmdale. It's approximately an hour from downtown Los Angeles out here, and I got to tell you something special today. When I left downtown Los Angeles, it was raining. And today, as you can see here, it is beautiful. Right now, as promised, I'm with Doug Martin, the head professional here at Rancho Vista. Doug, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You know, you'd be amazing on how short of a drive it is actually from Orange County. We have numerous people come up on the weekends just to play our golf course for one reason. They know that they can come out here and drive the hour and 15 minutes, play a full round of golf, sometimes 36 holes, if it fits into their schedule, and get back home by the time they're going to spend down at one of the city courses playing 6.5 hours of golf.
You know, your signature hole is the 8th hole, I believe, Doug. And as we saw it out there, boy, there's a lot of water out there, so you got to be careful on that. Could you tell us a little bit about that hole?
You know, when we talk about our 8th hole, Mark, we're talking about a hole that's not considerably long by any means. It's only from the back it plays to about 335. But it's one of those types of holes where on the days that you're striking the ball very well, you might want to pull out the big dog and maybe go for the green.
Another thing I wanted to talk with Doug about, when we got to the course today, he was out there with a group of kids, and I know that's something he holds dear to his heart, the kids program here. So if you could tell us a little bit about the program and how it fits into the community, Doug, I'd like that.
Well, we do take pride in our junior golf program here at Rancho Vista. We started the program the month that we actually opened. We opened a couple of months early just so I could get the program started last summer in June. We started with about 40 some odd kids, and it's grown close to about 400 now.
400?
Yeah.
I'm with Ray Dreisen here. He's the general manager here at Rancho Vista Golf Course, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the clubhouse and the facilities in the clubhouse.
Our restaurant Cascades at Rancho Vista. It's a beautiful venue overlooking the golf course and the waterfall. Here at night we can accommodate about 250 people for private functions, weddings, Christmas parties. We also have a separate banquet room that can seat up to about 90 for a real intimate function. The dining room is open to the public 6 days a week. We have a very creative chef from Boston, Executive Chef Brad Brown. Brings kind of a California bistro flair with a lot of beautiful presentation and some great menu items.
1 hour away from Los Angeles, and I highly recommend this course. So if you get a chance, come out and play it. You won't be disappointed.
This week, we'll be shifting the show from coast to coast, presenting a special exclusive preview, close-up report on Bethpage State Park on Long Island in New York, home of the Black Course, where the U.S. Open 2002 will be played. And while we're in New York, Del Gutman, representing the boutique Hotel Casablanca, shows you a small but luxurious hotel right in the middle of all the new revitalized Times Square area in the heart of Manhattan.
I'm Adele Gutman, and welcome to the Casablanca Hotel's Rick's Cafe, where, as you can see, our guests enjoy a beautiful complimentary deluxe continental breakfast every morning, and 24 hours a day we offer complimentary refreshments as well. From our $15,000 cappuccino machine, you can help yourself to a cup of latte or decaf cappuccino or a little espresso after the theater, which we're, by the way, very close to, right around the corner from us here on Times Square. We also serve a beautiful wine and cheese reception for all of our guests from 5 to 8 p.m. every evening on the weeknights. So you can have Merlot, Pinot Grigio, sparkling wine, cheese, nuts, and popcorns completely with our compliments. Some other nice features that our guests enjoy include high-speed internet access, completely complimentary either in your guest room if you brought your laptop, or if you left it at home, you can use our computer station here at Rick's Cafe. We have a lovely outdoor courtyard, very typical Moroccan style, called the Blue Parrot, where you can sit outside and enjoy a cigar after the show as well. Features of our beautiful guest rooms include a ceiling fan in every room, also a mini bar, a safe, an ironing board, a data port for your laptop computer. Mineral water is complimentary. We do a lovely turn down service. We have beautiful plush bathrobes in every room, and the most elegant marble bathrooms featuring hair dryers and Nutura aromatherapy type bath products. I'm sure you're going to be thrilled when you see how elegant the bath is.
USA, golf and travel, going where you wanna go, learning things.
Welcome to USA Golf and Travel. Right now I'm at Bethpage State Park in New York, Long Island, and they have 5 golf courses here, but the one we're reviewing today is Bethpage Black. And with me today I have Dick Smith, the Director of Golf here at Bethpage Black. Dick has an event coming up, the U.S. Open, which is probably one of the most prestigious events in golf. And if I could get Dick to say a few words about that and about Bethpage, Dick.
Well, of course, It's a pretty unique situation this next year having the Open here. It's the first time the United States Open has ever been played at a truly public, grassroots public facility. Bethpage State Park is just that. It's $25 or $30 greens fees, and we play almost 300,000 rounds of golf a year. And the Black Course is kind of special because it will be the venue. It's a great championship Tillinghast designed golf course, and should test the greatest players in the world very well.
This is going to be quite an event, the U.S. Open, that Bethpage Black. And I think one of the keys here, like any other Open, is to keep it in the fairway, right, Dick? And I think the long hitter's going to have an advantage here. And I'm looking forward to it, and I know you folks are too. So stay tuned to USA Golf and Travel, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm here with Dick Smith. And Dick, it's a pleasure to meet you in person here and have a chance to go around the Black Course.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. It's a pleasure to have you folks here with us too.
How long has the Bethpage State Park been in existence?
Well, the park really came to being in the early to mid 30s, and it was kind of a brainchild of a gentleman by the name of Robert Moses, whose name certainly here on Long Island is well known for his contributions to parks and those kinds of lands for the people to enjoy. And his vision here was to have what has been called, or was called and is called today, the People's Country Club. And this club way back then had things just like private clubs did, locker rooms and locker room attendants and dining rooms and caddies and many of those amenities that you would identify with a private country club. So much of that has been restored back as a beautiful locker room now. There's quite a nice restaurant and banquet facilities and catering, and we're reinstituting a caddy program, and we do a big junior golf program here each summer. So that's what the park, we believe, was meant to be, and that's what it is today. It's a very unique facility in the world of golf. There's, in my opinion, nothing like it anywhere in the world.
Well, thank you very much, Dick, for meeting with us, and we're going to take a look at the course right now.
Great.
So thanks.
Well, this is the fourth hole at Bethpage. It's 522 yards long, and it's a slight dog leg to the left up to an elevated tee. And they've got it pretty well bunkered all the way around. It's a beautiful hole. As you can see, the white sands. If on your first shot you don't want to be left, on your next shot you don't want to be in the sand. So this is a shot you really need to think about here before you just jerk out your club and go whack at it here. You have to set this hole up and use your head when you play it. This is the fourth hole at Bethpage, par 5, 522 yards long. I do think you're going to see some good scoring on this hole, though. We're at the fifth hole now at Bethpage Black, 455 yards long, par 4. Now this par 4, I believe, has been extended here to make it a little bit longer. As you can see, you have to have your tee shot pretty accurate on this one. If you don't, you're in trouble. As you can see, the landing area out there is pretty thin, and it looks like it has a little dog leg uphill to the left. You have to have your tee shot cross over the sand here, land in the landing area. I'd say a lot of the pros are going to use they may even use an iron or a 3-wood off this hole here. Beautiful hole. Now this is the 7th tee-off box. The 7th hole, a par 5. What they're going to have to do, they're going to have to tee off there, come all the way down, cross these bunkers into this narrow landing strip right in through here, I'd say. This is the 7th hole. Was a par 5, but for the Open they're going to make it a par 4. This is the sand you have to carry to that narrow landing strip. And from the landing strip, you'll come up here to the front of the green. It's going to be a heck of a par 4. This is the 8th hole at Bethpage Black, a par 3, 220 yards. It's a beautiful hole. I think it's one of their signature holes on the course. In fact, it's the only hole out of the 5 courses that have water, I believe. And in fact, to get a little clarification on that, let me ask our park ranger to come on in here. Come on in here. Introduce yourself here.
My name is Erwin Tannenbaum, and I'm a ranger at Bethpage, home of the Black.
You know, Erwin has really been helpful for us today. He came and got us at the airport, and he has extended his time to help us out on the course today with a cart and show us around. The course is closed, but he has made sure that we have been able to get out here and see the course and present it to you in the way that we have. So, Erwin, I'd like to say thank you for that. And what's your favorite hole on this course, Erwin?
Well, the most difficult hole for me on this golf course probably is going to play for the pros, number 7, because it's for the public. It's a par 5, and it's going to play at the Open for the pros of a par 4. I think that'll be a most difficult hole for them.
Now, that hole looked to me that when they tee off there, they're going to have to be really right on with their tee shot, aren't they? I mean, even if they get a little left to right, which they probably want on that hole, they've still got a long ways in, don't they?
Yes, they have to contend with the bunkers. It's going to play probably close to 500 yards. Probably be the longest par 4 on the golf course, either that or number 12. And they'll have to contend with the bunkers out there, plus the trees on the right.
Now, Erwin, you've never been in that sand, have you?
On this golf course and a black course, it's hard to say out of stand.
Well, once again, Erwin, thank you for showing the course. I really appreciate it, and this is one beautiful course out here. You should be proud.
Thank you.
That's pretty with the light shining through.
Isn't this gorgeous? All these red trees. Oh.
And the yellow.
It's not going to look like that. It sure is pretty good.
Now, 5 courses here at Bethpage, they need a big maintenance facility. And boy, do they have one. They have a beautiful maintenance facility. Welcome to USA Golf and Travel. I'm Mark, and I'm with Greg Currier. Big job ahead of you, Greg, as far as getting this course ready for the U.S. Open. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, actually, the biggest job is over. The hardest part, the last 4 years, is rebuilding it. It's pretty much done. So we're, I don't know what you've already heard, but in '97, we completely rebuilt all the bunkers, all the tees. The USGA spent $2.7 million. And since then, we've reseeded all the fairways, all the roughs. So everything's pretty much in place right now for the spring.
You've done a beautiful job here, Greg, and the course looks beautiful. Okay, this is the 17th hole, 213 yards, par 3. There it is. From right here, slightly elevated. Boy, is it surrounded by bunkers. Okay, I'm at the 18th hole at Bethpage Black, the final hole, and I think it'll be a real finale in the U.S. Open. I think the course is just a beautiful course. I think by the time they get all the rough the way it should be for the U.S. Open, and the greens exactly the way they want them on the stimp meter, you're going to see just a beautiful course. And it's a beautiful course just the way it is. And the thing that's really nice about this course, it is a public course that anyone can come out here. They can put down their $25, $30, and they can come and play a U.S. Open course. And it is a beautiful course. And anyone that comes to the New York area should bring your clubs. So when you come to New York, bring your clubs and get out to Bethpage. It's something I think you're going to enjoy. In fact, I know you're going to enjoy it. So get on out here and have a good time while you're in New York. And when you come to New York, bring your sticks too.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm here with Mickey Walsh, and he's the operations manager here at the Bethpage State Park. Well, we are very impressed with what the state is doing here. This state park is beautiful here, and Bethpage is ready for the open?
Yes, we're about as ready as we're going to get.
How long have you been getting ready? Give us an idea of how much it takes.
It started approximately 5 years ago when I believe in June of '96, I believe it was, or was it '97, Governor Pataki made the announcement here that Bethpage State Park was chosen to be a host of the 2002 U.S. Open, and then everything was put into service.
Thank you, USA Golf and Travel, for paying us a visit here, and we certainly hope you had a good time visiting the Black Course at Bethpage State Park.
Be sure to get over to Chelsea Piers Sports and Entertainment Center. It's a great view of Manhattan and has tiers of driving range overlooking the Statue of Liberty and Staten Island. For Mark Stewart and Rebecca Blackwell, and for USA Golf and Travel, join us again next week to begin planning your travel to your dream golf vacation.